fans, welcome to the rapid fire round on TweetUp with Vivek, Dahiya. Okay, let's make this interview a little more fun.
Okay, yeah, we've been sounding too boring.
Yes. Let's have a rapid fire.
Yeah.
Let's have a rapid fire, maybe like a quick fire questions thing.
Okay.
Okay, so tell your fans about the creepiest or the weirdest moment you had in your life.
Creepiest.
Rapid fire.
Oh God. Creepiest. I've not had any creepy experiences. Funny experience lately when I was surprised. So what happened was we went to a restaurant.
Okay.
A nice 5-star hotel. So you would not expect something like this happening there, right? So we were settling and we ordered for some nibbles and we were just munching on them. And suddenly the waiter comes around, and this was with my family, and my father's like very high self-esteem and integrity and all of that, so very high principled man. So the waiter comes around and he says, "I'm sorry, but this table is reserved for someone else, so you'll have to get up." And I looked at him, I said, "What? We've already started eating, and how can you do this?" So none of my parents or Divyanka reacted to this. They said, oh, is it? It's okay, let it be.
Yeah.
So then I said, what? I said, this is completely against the laws of hospitality, and you cannot, this is utter disrespect. How can you do this? And he said, no, please, requesting you. So we got up and we were about to say, like, I'll take you to a nicer table. So he got us to a nicer table and we were about to settle in. I was like this. I said, I'm sorry, this one's also reserved. So I got really mad. I said, this is very annoying. How can you do this? And then they suddenly, and I started yelling, not yelling, but I don't yell, but I started raising my voice. I said, I can't believe this. I said, nobody, this is a 5-star property. You can't do this. I'm sorry, ye wo. And then suddenly, cut to, they said, and then they pointed, and then it was really funny because then I was shouting at these waiters and they were doing a prank on me, So my friends and my family had actually arranged a nice setup. They had a cake and everything was there, it was supposed to be a surprise and also a prank. So yeah, that was a funny moment for me.
Okay, quite a funny moment that is. If you had, say, an option to go invisible for a day, what would you do?
Wow. Invisible. I'd do so much, man.
Maybe just a couple of things for your fans.
Okay. I'm just prioritizing in my head.
Sure.
You should.
I know a few things, but I'm thinking no, maybe not. There are better things that I can do being invisible. I think foremost, I think I'd want to start off with pranking my family and Divyanka. Do something silly, like, I don't know, like if she's sitting here, just pick up the microwave and move it around
Yes.
and freak her out. I'd love to do that. Maybe I'd rob.
Okay.
I'd go rob a bank or something. Or maybe
go unnoticed.
Yeah, go unnoticed, maybe I'd drive out a really nice fancy car, go into a showroom and just drive a car out.
That's the I think mouth of a businessman speaking.
Yeah. Why not? And maybe go and yeah, I think this is it really. That's what I'd do.
And do you remember the day or the date you had your first date with Divyanka?
Yeah, I mentioned that was the first date. I would regard that as the first date. Yeah.
Okay. Your wife's favorite colors?
She likes red. She likes white. She loves to wear white.
Okay.
And yeah.
So were they the colors of the balloon last night for
They
the
were.
birthday? Red and white.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much you can guess that out.
They were.
Oh, where did you go for your honeymoon?
We haven't still. We still
that's
haven't been.
sad. So
We're going now, end of December.
okay.
So we're going to Europe because I want to show her around UK, where I lived, what was my second home once, and
Scotland.
Yeah, I'll take her to Scotland. I'll probably take her to Paris.
Wow.
And just tour around.
Right. So, well, I'm not sure if you would want to answer this question now that you're married, but when did you have your first crush?
No, there's no harm in saying that. first crush, like accessible crush, or somebody like out of the film fraternity or something like that? From a celebrity.
Maybe an accessible one.
Class 5.
Okay.
Yeah, 5th class.
Still, that's I think later. I know people who have been having crushes since like first grade and second grade.
No, this one is the one that I can recall, like still quite fresh in my memory, because I'll tell you a funny incident with that one. So there was a girl in our class and she used to go to swim, okay, Chandigarh club. So nice, good crowd. So I got to know that she goes, because I did not have the guts to go and tell her that I'll approach her otherwise. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna take another route and I'll just find her there. Maybe some conversation will strike and things might just happen. So a friend of mine used to go swimming the same club. So I went in. Now I don't know ABC of swimming. Okay, I had no idea. So I said, "Yaar, मैं आ तो जाऊँगा, but how will I manage?" He says, "Don't worry, you just be around the shallow area and just chill, just stand there and be cool." I said okay. So I got my Oakley sunglasses and I was just standing there being a cool dude, waiting for this girl to come. Now this girl came and she dove. Firstly, she went in straight into the water, and then she's swimming and she's doing all that butterfly jazz and all of that stroke, and I'm just looking and I'm falling for her all the more. I'm like, oh my god, she's so hot. Oh my god, it's just going crazy. So I said, listen, I can't, she's too hot and I have to make a heroic appearance in front of her. I'm not just gonna go and straight say hello.
Yes.
So what can I do? And that my creative mind said, I told my friend, I said, what I'll do is, you call her, say, hey, Kanika, her name was, hey Kanika, and then when she comes here, I'm gonna stay underwater, you kick me, and I'll come out doing this. What's up? So that was the plan. So now, okay, so I'm down, and he's kept his hand on my head, because he realized that once I'm down, I'm not in control.
Yes.
I'm just going like this.
Right.
Like this, because I can't swim, right? So,
Right.
and I'm feeling that I'm gonna die any second. I'm getting choked inside. So he's put his hand down and he says, hey Kanika, and then Kanika, I see Kanika swimming, from there. So I was supposed to come up like this, right? Hey, what's up? This is how I came up. He kicked me once and I couldn't come out. He kicked me again, and then I get
Oh my god.
and then I pushed Kanika aside because she was by the the parameter, whatever.
Oh my god.
So, and I got there and I started blowing my nose and I'm spitting and I'm doing whatnot. I'm coughing. I'm like the ugliest state that Kanika could have ever seen. So I said, oh my god. So
Totally the opposite of heroic.
Yeah.
It's certainly embarrassing for you.
Yeah, I became Johnny Depp.
Okay, I'm not sure after that ever she spoke to you or you
No,
had to speak to her.
she dated me actually.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. She fell for my charm or something later. Much later, she realized that this guy is above what happened that day.
And okay, well, let's make you do something. So, if one fine morning you woke up as Divyanka, what's the first thing you do? Enact. You need to enact it out.
Okay.
Enact as if you were Divyanka and the first things that she would do in the morning.
First thing in the morning.
First, second, third, fourth. Maybe. Prioritize it.
Well, first thing, I'd get up.
Not Divyanka now. You're supposed to act.
I am not. Listen. Okay. So I'll say, उठ जाओ baby, मैं oats बना रही हूँ. It's so funny, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'd make oats. I'd go and make oats, and then Vivek will come and say, कुछ कर दूँ, and she'll say, oh, my Siri just got activated. So Vivek will ask, and okay, shall I cut the fruits? And I'll say, no, let it be, I'll do it. Yeah. That's what she does every time.
If you were given an opportunity to play a dream role, okay, or a character that you would always want to play, which role is that?
Well, the one of a Joker, Batman.
Okay. Yes, from Batman.
Yeah, I'd love to play that.
Now, since we're proceeding towards the end of this interview, how is your experience with Enlighten India?
Excellent. I've really enjoyed. I'm not saying it. I've really enjoyed interacting with you guys because the questions asked and the little interaction they
Yes.
is very nice. It's very nice.
And your feelings that now you are featured on the cover page.
Of Enlighten India magazine.
Look at this. I mean, you've got all stars, all nice faces. So being featured here would make me feel very special, and all the more special now because it's come to my on my birthday.
Yes.
You guys.
You
so
and
this
Divyanka
is
ji, we are privileged to have you and Divyanka ji on the cover.
yeah.
In
That's
fact,
very
it makes
sweet of you.
us feel special, that we're celebrating your special day.
Yeah.
So it makes-
it's a beautiful gift.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
He's dashing, smart, loving, and talented. May he keep mesmerizing his audience with his magic and enigma. Wishing Vivek a prosperous career and a very happy married life. Till then, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Enlighten India. Like our Facebook page at Enlighten India Magazine and follow us on Twitter at Enlighten_India and Instagram at Enlighten_India_Magazine.